So this video is going to be perfect for someone who doesn't have any filler and who generally have thin lips. So before we start this tutorial, I have a little Sephora package here. It just launched something very new, something that I've actually been wanting. It's finally here in Canada. It's a skincare product. Anyone? Any guesses? 30 ml PAULA'S Choice, the 2% BHA liquid of exfoliant. I break out like crazy on this side, so I thought this would be a good addition. Now you want bigger lips, bigger looking lips. Let's do a little bit of a talk before we actually go into the actual thing. Now, if you know, 2015 was like the year of lip filler. Everyone was getting it done. I think the most notable celebrity was like Kylie Jenner. But here's one thing you should understand. Changing beauty standards. As time passes by, all standards change. Similarly, if you remember all these celebrities when they got their lips filled, eventually it started getting wonky. So many influencers mainly got their fillers dissolved because all of a sudden no one wanted them anymore, or just the placement changed. Influencers and celebrities would fill up more of like the outer border here, but now there's this new trend. But if you have a knack to notice these kind of things, you'll know that it's not here anymore. It's more like inside, and it's more about volume now rather than creating a new shape. It's more like working with your own lips. And anyway, the whole point of this, of course, there are a lot of women who don't have filler, but then there are those who have fillers and they keep making these videos on how to make your lips bigger and how to make your lips fuller, and they already have the filler, so they are already big. It's more about just shaping them right. And most recently I came across this article. There was this statistic that said that many people considered lips looking more youthful when the space between your nose bridge, I think this is called the septum, so the space between your septum and your upper lip, like the smaller it is, the more youthful it looks. And ever since, I've been staring at myself in the mirror and I go like, okay, so I feel honestly I have like a larger space. And then I was kind of like adjusting my lip and I was just like, oh. So this video is gonna be perfect for someone who doesn't have any filler and who generally have thin lips. For one thing, I'm going to do this lip shape according to my face. I feel like if you have a certain kind of lip shape, you can do a little bit of a trial and error and maybe you'll eventually find something that works for you. And let's begin with this one. And sorry about my hair, I just washed it last night and it's so messy. First thing is concealer, especially if you have darker lips. So if you can see, I have some here and I'll just lightly dot this on the outsides there. The concealer has to be very close to your skin tone, because if you put a lighter concealer, I did that in one video and it looked really bad. Now just take your flat brush like this and I'm just gonna blend it and just you always have to go for a lip liner that is slightly darker than your actual lip tone. This is the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil and this is in the shade Endless Cacao. Now this color has that grayish tone, which is great for if you want to create shadows. What I'll be using is a contour product. This is once again to create those shadows, because it's like once you create those shadows, you can draw a shape on top of that. It's a way how you trick the eye. This is Makeup by Mario's Soft Sculpt Stick in medium. A cream product, it's a little more easier to manipulate. And what you also want is a very thin brush like this, like any lip brush will do. Just so you know, right now my lips are like super dry. I'm just going to start applying this contour on the lower lip here. A very slight hint of a shadow, and that is what you're actually looking for. Next, I'm going to take my lip liner. I'll be using the Patrick Da She's Bold. I've used this in so many of my videos. It's like this warm brownish pink. It just mimics your natural lip color or lip border. Now when you line your lips, always make sure you only overline them from the top and the bottom here. You don't want to overline them here because I kind of pull the lip here, it's gonna be like this, and you don't want that kind of shape. I like to start from this outer corner here. I like to just draw a nice line that even meets the contour there. So this way and down here. For the top lip, I like to pull out this corner a little bit first. Pull it out this way, tracing this line just within my lip line. I don't know if you see, the shape of my lip is like my cupid's bow is very close, so I like to part it a little bit. I just like to go over this tiny area. Something of like a new shape. Just see that the most weight of the lip liner is on the top of my lip here and the bottom. Now this is a point where you can use something that you have, something like this Too Faced lip injection. You can feel the tingling, you can feel like the blood rush. It'll just really help plump up my very, very dry lips. So this is before the tingling has even begun. In the meanwhile, I'm pretty happy. My Cold Girl makeup reel got like almost 400 and something views in one day. This is how it begins. If you want to check it out, it's part of my shop. So this is after, and I still feel the tingling. Finally, at this point, you can go in with a matte lipstick, or you can use something like a lip gloss or a lip oil. I'm going to use this one. It is the Shade Slick Tinted Lip Oil from Merit. I love this. This is like my summer favorite. Always with me in my bag in the summers. The gloss just helps disperse and reflect more light. This really helps blend the two colors nicely. Yeah, there. And you know what? I was thinking I'll just show you how it looks with this Makeup Forever pencil. Here, I'm just going to apply it on the lower border. See how it creates that, like the hint of a shadow down? And similarly, I'll just go on the top, but like very slightly on the top. And that's it, honestly. How to make your lips look juicy, fuller without filler. Yeah, if you found this helpful, don't forget to like the video. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. I'll give you an update on that Paula's Choice liquid exfoliant. And see you next week.